Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome to another Stock Talk Daily Analysis. Today I'm actually going to be doing something completely a little bit more different. Instead of talking about the trades that I'm going to be taking for tomorrow, because I don't have a crystal ball, I can't really predict what's going to happen tomorrow. But what I can tell you is how I'm day trading to make money. Today I made 2.5k just day trading. I realized that the stock was going down, and I made some short calls on BA and AMD, and that's all I played for the whole day. And then at the end of the day, I actually bought Apple. I think Apple is gonna do good tomorrow, but that's a whole different story. My goal today is how to read the charts and how I'm placing my lines. What I actually recommend is that you take the time to see why I'm making these lines and how I reflect on them when I'm actually doing trades when the market is live, and that's completely different. I can tell you that BA might go up tomorrow, and today it had a huge pop, and the reason I bought it was because it just kept grinding along this green line, and I thought this was a good buy. I bought it at 176, and I sold it today at around like 187. I kind of held on to it a little, like up to here, but and then I realized if I'm selling my stock, and the reason I sold it is I'm going to talk about this chart that I also use. This is a huge indicator, and I'm actually pointing to my screen right now. But this green line is the huge indicator that it's time to sell. It's 6% overbought. So I sold, and I'm in a short. And I shorted the stock all the way down to 180, and that was a huge profit for me. Now, I'm going to talk more about AMD today, and I'm really going to break things down and really how I'm trading. All right. So first of all, like I discussed before, this stock was really just hopping around the last couple of days, where it was making this trend, where it was jumping, and then the next day it would jump, and then over a couple of days it would jump, over a couple of days it would jump, and then over a couple of days it did not jump. That's usually an indicator that the stock hit its point and it's about to dip to correct itself, just because the stock can't keep going up every day. I mean, I personally think it's going to hit 100, and I know it's going to hit 100 this year or the next year, but I know it's a good stock to hold long term. But I do day trade. So what that means is I like to maximize the profits till I hit the 100 that I think AMD is going to hit. So the reason I traded this to go short is because it did not jump um, on up here at 85, which and then it started to dip below this support line that I have right here. And you can see how I'm making this a very obvious support line. If you're not seeing this, and you're not seeing this when you day trade, I mean, this happens all over the time with all different stocks. And let me just get a little closer because I really want you guys to see where this support line is. It's very obvious. You cannot miss this. And then you can tell how it breaks. It doesn't recover. And then we start a downtrend. And here we go, downtrending. We even break this bottom support line, which is a huge, huge indicator that AMD is going to start sinking. And here comes the big sink of AMD. It goes back up this top line, and then we start bouncing between these lines up here. And you're going to see this happen a lot. So here we go, we're bouncing and hit it, we hit it, and then after this we have a huge, huge dip back to this bottom support line, which means we're going to be seeing this line one more time, in which we do down here. So usually things hit 3 times, especially when they're trending, and or downtrending or uptrending, depending on which way you're going. But if we know we hit it twice, most likely we're gonna hit it just one more time. And here we go. I actually bought here. This was a very obvious buy, and I sold somewhere up here. I already forgot. I did so many day trades between stocks, but what I know is I short this stock here because I knew if you follow the lines, this stock is downtrending, and I know I didn't want to hold this for way too long. So if you're trading with lines and you know where the highs and lows in the medium is, high, low, average, then you know where to buy, where to sell, when it's high, when it's low. Um, so you can tell that this became the new high, and this became the new low, and this is the average. Usually the average, if it goes over the average, you kind of want to sell, If this goes go below the average, you kind of want to buy, and you kind of want to play along those lines for as long as you can. Now, and this will eventually hit a point which I have right here. So I think this stock might see 76, 75 before we test this line, break it, and then we're bound to test this line just one more time. So what I'm predicting, and this is just what I think we're gonna hit this line, and then we might eat. We better see it. If this breaks this purple line, we're kind of screwed. So, and then we might even hit this purple line one more time. So the thing is, you need confirmation when the market's live to know where it's really going. I can tell you where I think it might go, but then the market opens in a completely different direction because the news comes out, and you gotta know which way the market's going to make those trades. Now this is AMD. I already broke down AMD because AMD has been a fantastic stock. I think it's very predictable and on what it's doing. I think right now we're definitely downtrending, and we haven't downtrended in a long time. So if you break this line right here, we could be in trouble for those people that are going long for AMD. Right now I'm going short. I think we're definitely gonna be testing this line, and we're just gonna see what happens when it tests that line for AMD. Next, AMD. Um, AMD again. I told you guys that this this is a great indicator when you're trading. Again, I also use volume. I don't really look at volume too much, just to see what stocks are sometimes trending. I like to trade with volume because it creates uh, volatile, which means the market's gonna move a little more than usual, which I kind of like when I'm day trading. But again, this is 6% overbought, so up here, dead on. 189 was a clear sell, which I did sell. I was like, this is too good to be true. I sold right here. And then what's even better about this, it kind of tells you when it's going to go down. Once the shade turns a different color, it kind of tells you when the stock is about to go down. So boom, we go down, and then we have a huge buy indicator right here because this is a huge support line for BA. Currently, I'm actually going down. I think we're going to definitely retest 170 next, unless we can hold this great line. So how I day trade this, if I make rules myself, I say if this goes below this line, I kind of want to sell. If this goes above it, I kind of want to buy. So that's my indicator when things go live. I'm not sure where BA is going to open tomorrow, but if BA opens down, we're most likely going to see 170. If BA opens up, we're most likely going to see 190. You see how that works? Okay. Next, I'm going to be covering Apple, just because I freaking love Apple. Apple, so let me show you Apple. Let's make this as big as possible for you guys. Alright, let's see. Now, I want to make this make sense for you guys as much as I can. So, here we go. Alright, guys. Let's see if you can see that just fine. So the reason I have so many lines, and I know it looks kind of crazy, is because I use every single line. I promise you guys, I don't just make lines for the heck of it. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to start with this orange line up here. This is a clear triangle, as you can see right here. Alright, and then we know when triangles break, and this is a very ascending triangle from the way it's shaped. It's ascending. It's alright. So it kind of builds up right here, and you know once this breaks this triangle on an ascending triangle, we're definitely gonna go up, and we're gonna go up and definitely test this high. We killed it. We went up again up to 456 because Apple was just building huge momentum during the time, especially once it jumped all the way up to here. A couple, I think it was like last Monday or Tuesday, and then we have a downtrend. It was way too high. It was completely overbought. And let me go back to the 15-minute chart. I think this might be a little more obvious if I put it up here. So you see how these lines add up over here? This is way overbought. Okay, and then this is a good buy right here. So this kind of helps you. It's not always completely 100% right, but it's definitely a helpful indicator of when to buy or when to sell. And again, I am using my lines to help me dictate my moves, on top of using as many studies as I can to help me make the best decision that I can make. So Okay, so we were testing this bottom support line. We went over here the triangle, that's just in the triangle. We went to a downtrend, and this is when I wasn't trading. So this broke right here, and I this was a good buy, and I sold about 450. I took my profit for that day, and I kind of just walked away from Apple, just because this is not how I like to trade. I like to trade things at the bottom support line most, or when a breakout happens. But this, you can't really when you can't really make lines, or things don't make sense. I just don't trade them. I like to make trades that are safe and things that are trending and that they have a pattern. I like patterns. So this line, I actually bought Apple about 439, uh, just before the market closed, because I'm very confident that we are definitely gonna be going back to the support line and then going over and testing 450 once again, and then we are gonna be seeing something. We're gonna hit 450 very quickly. I think. I don't think we're gonna be there for a long time. I think we're gonna hit that. We're gonna rebound up to here, and then we're gonna start consolidating. And again, this will make it an ascending triangle. If I don't know if you can see this, but this would be an ascending triangle for Apple to go up again if this pattern continues, and eventually this would go here, and then this would definitely break out and go up. All right, so that's how I see things when I trade. I try to. So again, this doesn't mean that tomorrow we're gonna hit up here. Futures could crash tomorrow. There's a lot of things that can happen tomorrow that the stock will go down. But the way supports work is if this goes up to 442, we're most likely gonna follow this pattern that I just drew above. If this does not make it, then I'm gonna sell my stock as quickly as I can the next day, and I take a loss. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future, but what I can do is make the best trades that I can to financially make assets and make profits, and that's how I trade. And that's really what I want to teach you guys is I know you guys want me to make call outs for stocks, and I do via text. I have a small group of friends that keep up with me, and I do send call outs and text. I actually have a friend who followed me through Instagram, and he's working on the Discord for us to make callouts and make better callouts during live trading. But when I do make callouts, you also have to be sure that you are following a stop loss ratio. So I bought Apple at 439 because it just broke this bottom support line, and I was confident that it was going to break the support line and have a little dip below it. Just because the futures, if you're watching futures and trading at the same time, that's the best thing you guys can do. But I was doing both. I know futures completely dumped, but I was pretty confident that this was going to go back up. So I bought about 439, 438. I got to make sure what I have, but I haven't. I actually was completely remodeling my whole house in the whole process. But this is a $11 dollar gain, while this for me max, let's say 437, it's only $1.50 loss. So I'm also rationing what is my percentage of gain and what is my percentage of loss, and I'm using that to make more better trades. So if it goes below 435, I sell, and I take that loss. If it goes over, I'm making huge gains, and that's what I go for. You'll see me. I do take losses for certain stocks sometimes, and I do sell very quickly. I am not afraid to take a loss. That's something that you guys gotta learn. Don't be afraid to take a loss when you can take a huge gain. And I'm sure you guys had days where you guys made thousands of dollars in options, and then you had days where you lose thousands of dollars in options, right? I don't take those $1,000 losses because I'm rationing my huge profits to small losses. So I might take a $200 loss, but make $1,000 gain. So that's another thing I want to teach you guys. I really wanted to make a very tutorial video today. I know it goes stocks over a lot, and the reason I do go over stocks a lot and I just jump right between them is because I think I'm the only person who does this on YouTube. There's not many people who go through all the stocks and give you like a analysis on all the stocks. I think I'm the only one. So I like to, I'm sure there's a couple other people. And I do follow some of them. And that's another thing. Don't just follow me. Follow other people, gain knowledge from all traders because everyone's going to teach you something differently. And what I want to teach you is how to make those lines and how to manage your profit to lose ratio so you guys can be successful at day trading. And again, um, I am going to cut this video a little short. I really don't want to jump to all the stocks today. I'm sure you guys want me to, but I'll probably do it next time. But if you guys make me a comment on what to cover, I'm just going to fly right through them. You guys can always post a video if you guys want to take a second look. But if you guys ever want me to personally make a uh, a a video for you for a stock, I can always do it. I just right now I'm not getting too many requests, so just let me know. But please, guys, give me a like, give me a follow, and thanks for watching this video, guys. Appreciate it.